Hi, my name is Becca. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Etsy. I'm going to share some of the items that I sold for February 28th through March 5th. We will start with a few of my eBay sales. I did not make as many sales this week as I usually do. There were people who were ill in our home, and I just did not list as much as I would have liked. But I still made sales. So starting with this item, it is carved cork inside of this two-way glass frame. It's just very different and unique. I picked it up at an antique mall for $4.50. I sold it for $12. Was not a great profit. I probably won't pick up something like this again unless it's larger or has something more interesting about it, like a specific maker, but it was pretty cool to see and kind of fun to photograph. Next is this bunny soap dish. It has little flowers on it and little bunnies with their little legs hanging over the edge. Very springtime, and as we are coming up on Easter, I knew it would sell very quickly. It is probably a hobbyist piece. It has no markings on the bottom, so it's probably something somebody got at like a ceramic shop and painted, and they fired it for them at the shop. But still, the person did a good job. The colors are pastel in springtime, and it's painted fairly well. I got it for $1.50 at my Goodwill close to me, and I sold it for $15 in like half a day. This pair of ceramic horse figurines were something that I picked up at my local Salvation Army. It was $3 for the pair of them. I got them because I could imagine myself as a little girl wanting these in my room. They were just so different as well, with their long kind of legs and the short tail and their coloring. I sold them for $24. They did sit for about 2 months. These did not ever have a lot of views or hardly any watchers, so I was considering lowering the price, but they did sell, so I guess that's just an example of how sometimes it does not have to be heavily viewed to sell. This is a fairly modern piece. I got it at my local Goodwill again. It was $3.99, I believe. I picked it up because I felt like it would be a very quick flip. When I looked it up on eBay, I saw that every single one had sold and there were not any currently listed, and it was a very fast flip. I sold it in a day. Another clothing item, I mentioned in a previous video that I am still learning clothing, so basically right now all I've done is pick up items that seem sort of heavy and good quality. This sweater fit that bill. It was cable knit, it was heavy, it looked like it was worth money. It was made of wool and made in Ireland, which is not something you see very often. So those were all reasons why I picked it up. And this is definitely something I will watch for again. It's called Erin Crafts. All of the sweaters sell for a fair amount of money. The men's even more than the women's, but I got this for $8.99 at my local thrift store, and it sold within a week for $70. Now for my Etsy sales, I did not have hardly any sales on Etsy. Again, I did not list very much. First is this little tiny brass rabbit figurine or paperweight. It's very heavy. It's also just super cute. I've enjoyed having it sit on my bookshelf. I got it for less than a quarter at a garage sale in a bulk box of items, and it sold for $10. These earrings were an item that were in a jewelry box that I got for $20. There was more than 50 items in it, and they were not anything particularly special. They're unsigned. They aren't made of great quality metal, but they are enameled and they do have a unique design. So I was able to use keywords like modern and minimalist and gold and black, and that's what helped them sell. I sold them for $10. This mug sold actually to the same person that bought the earrings and a couple of other items that we'll talk about. It was in a lot of interesting vintage mugs at an estate sale. I paid $0.25 for it when you broke up the lot and figured out cost per item. This sold for $12. It did sit for a while, but it didn't take up a ton of room in my storage space, and it had a koala on it, so I knew it would sell eventually. This planter also sold with the mug and earrings to the same person. I purchased it actually for myself at a flea market. I think I paid $6 to $7 for it. I don't really remember because I didn't keep track because I was purchasing it for my own use. However, after having it for nearly a year, I realized that I just did not really have a place where I really wanted to keep it. So I decided to go ahead and sell it. It is by Norcrest and it is vintage. It does have a very unique glaze, kind of shimmery and has some gold flecks in it and kind of fades from a deep teal to a lighter white. Is pretty cool. So because of those colors, I used some keywords like celestial and sky and opalescent, and I think all of those things helped people find it. It is a succulent planter, which is pretty trendy right now, and I was able to sell it for $20. And the last item that we're going to talk about is this owl bookend set. I found these at a local Catholic Charities thrift store. I saw them sitting on the shelf as soon as I walked in, kind of went straight for them. They are extremely heavy. They were like 10 pounds to ship, but they're brass and they're owls, which are very desirable right now. There's even a little owlet baby. It's just, I knew they would sell. I got them for $8 and was able to sell them for $40 within 3 days. Alright, so a little bit of a breakdown of what I earned. My total cost for purchasing all of the items was $37.73. My income without fees or anything taken out was $228. And so my profit was $190.27. I did sell other items that I did not feel like were helpful in sharing. I hope this was helpful in showing some items that you can look for when you're out thrifting. Thanks.